Hi, I'm Andrew Willis. I teach at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, where I am currently situated in the harpsichord practice room. And I'd like to share with you one of my more unusual instruments. This is my personal instrument, but I keep it at school for practical reasons of space and also to give students access to what they can learn from it. This is, as you can see from all external appearances, an Italian harpsichord, but this is a harpsichord with hammers using the Cristofori action design that was invented in Florence about 1700. And this is a modern instrument built by David Sutherland of Ann Arbor in 2005. It's has the compass of 4.5 octaves, G to D. It's bi-chordal, strung in brass throughout the compass, and it has no damper lifting mechanism or other pedal type attachments, but as you will see, it does have an Unicorda possibility. So I thought before giving you a taste of the sound, I would try to show you the amazing invention that Cristofori came up with that enabled the use of a hammer mechanism within a stringed keyboard instrument for the first time. Perhaps not the very first time in history, but certainly the first time that stuck. And so to start with that, I'm going to bring the camera over a little bit closer, and we'll get a better look at the keyboard. As you can see, I've taken it out. We have lovely boxwood keys, and this part here is the jack. It's the business end of the action that transfers the motion of the key to the action. It's hinged so that it returns to its starting position after escaping. I can't really show you the escapement easily, but you see also back checks at the rear of each key. Now let's go to the next level. I've now brought the hammer assembly and attached it to the top of the key bed, and we'll look at the system of the hammers a little bit more closely. So within the system, I hope you can see this, is a series of two levers. This is an intermediate lever, which is pushed up by the jack. If you can see the side of it, there's a little notch on the bottom, which the geometry causes it to escape when it reaches a certain point, fall back. That transfers the motion, upward motion of the intermediate lever to the hammer shank with the hammers on top. As you can see, Cristofori used cylindrical hollow parchment hammer heads, and these are covered with one layer of leather. So let me put this back into the instrument and we'll see how it sounds. I should mention that the stringing passes underneath the rest plank, so all you see on the top are the heads of the tuning pins, and the attachment to the tuning pins is down here underneath. Now this has certain advantages for tuning, because it makes the instrument more stable against the force of the blow, but it makes it a pain to replace strings. I have to admit that. Okay, so one of the things that I find really wonderful about this instrument is the range of timbral color that you get. The different registers, to me, have a very distinctive sound, and I thought I would try a piece, again, this is informal and not strongly prepared, but hopefully I'll get through a movement of Bach, the Præambulum from the Fifth Partita, which, of course, being a G major piece, uses the entirety, I believe, of this keyboard. Excuse a little flash of nerves there, but I think that's acceptable evidence that this instrument is indeed quite colorful and has a significant dynamic range. Now, I mentioned the Unicorda. This is quite simple, and it's achieved by shifting the keyboard leftwards so that the hammers engage only one string rather than both. And just a brief demonstration of that sound. This is taken from a sonata by Martini in G minor. It's the second movement, the Adagio. I'll just play the last 15 bars or so. But I find that this movement really evokes a sort of an intimacy that is very well conveyed by the Unicorda sound. Now, I should say also that as a practical matter, Unicorda is a great tuning advantage because with the Unicorda you can tune one complete set of strings and then return it to its normal position and do unisons. So it does save time in that way. But I think it has artistic value as well. I should probably quit while I'm ahead, but I have one more short movement that I'd like to close with to bring the instrument back to its more usual full sonority. This is by Alberti, clearly composed in the Italian school and with an Italian instrument in mind. There's no reason that it has to be this kind of instrument, but I feel that it certainly could have been. So this is the second movement, Allegro, from Alberti's Sonata 6 in G major. And it has one of the most hair-raising sequences that I know of anywhere in the 18th century. What this instrument is and what it has to offer. And I thank you very much for your company and hope to see you at some future WICA event.